The President will now deliver a statement from the rostrum. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, today we gather to consider the Secretary General's latest report on the status of internally displaced persons and refugees from Abkhazia, Georgia, and Tskhinvali region, South Ossetia, Georgia, an issue that highlights the persisting and growing challenge of forced displacement worldwide. Indeed, globally, more than 100 million people have been forced to flee their homes, a record number of people on the move as a result of persecution, conflict, violence, human rights violations, or events seriously disturbing public order. The majority of them, 62.5 million people, are displaced within their own country. We know that displacement shatters lives, sometimes for generations, creating severe hardship with the breakup of families, disrupted education, and raw exposure to a veritable range of human rights abuses. For women and girls, internal displacement only amplifies their pre-existing vulnerabilities to discrimination and gender-based violence. For these reasons, I reiterate the Secretary General's call for the safe, voluntary, and dignified return of all forcibly displaced persons to their homes, as well as the need to respect their property rights. Excellencies, it is clear that further steps are needed to address the deteriorating human rights and humanitarian situation, and to facilitate the freedom of movement and access to rights and services for the ethnic Georgian population in conflict-affected areas. As such, I strongly encourage relevant actors to facilitate unhindered, sustainable humanitarian access to Abkhazia, Georgia, and Tskhinvali region, South Ossetia, Georgia, allowing humanitarian and development agencies to assess needs and assist the population, especially the most vulnerable. I reaffirm support for the independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity of Georgia within its internationally recognized borders. And I also express support for the peaceful resolution of all conflicts in the GUAM area in line with the UN Charter, as well as all relevant General Assembly resolutions which carry the moral and political weight of this assembly. We know that to be meaningful, resolutions of the General Assembly must be translated into action on the ground. And I therefore call for their full implementation on the subject before you today, just as all other resolutions. In these times of heightened tensions, it is crucial that all actors move forward towards genuine dialogue and lasting peace in the region, in accordance with the United Nations Charter and relevant General Assembly resolutions. I thank you.